Hi guys, I'm just having a bit of an experiment. This is my testy world bit. You see there's the lava gate thing I did a while back now. Looking at melon farms and getting them a little bit more efficient. This is currently the sort of style I'm using. I'm using what DocM built pretty much. Obviously you stack those up on both sides as well. But for the space, I mean, mine's 8 long, not 6 like this is, but it just seems to strike me as not particularly efficient in terms of melons per square. My 6 squares, 3 melons. So that's obviously 0.5 melons a square. And the other problem is, I do suffer from that. And when you've got a big system, they do get stuck in it. So I wanted to try and eradicate that as well. I came up with this, which looks a mess, but if we look at it from the top, it's essentially just a spiral staircase with water going down it, with a central column of glowstone, and then a similar pattern. We've got seed, melon, seed, all the way around, with pistons behind the melons. You see, we just sort of doop, float down. Stack that one in there just for now. Don't know why that was missing. But then you come out. But that's actually, once you put the wall in and then put the redstone in for the pistons, that's actually 9 by 9, which is quite large really. And you only get 8 melons per full loop. Obviously you can keep going high, so the floor print is essentially fairly small because it's 9 by 9 and as high as you'd like, but I don't think we get a massive... Did I pick up the melons from this one? No, I didn't, did I? Nope. But still getting a few stuck. Not very many, but things are getting stuck in there. See, there's more there, more there. Does make a nice noise though. It goes up in a spiral. But I don't think it's cleared. Oh, it's cleared 1 melon, at least. It's cleared 2. So there you go, stack and a half. This was an early prototype of it, trying to get more in, but in the end you have to go up every side. I tried to do sort of every 2 sides, but it just wasn't having it. So that's a stack and a half. Now this is more of the traditional one. We've got pistons underneath here that push them up, but then behind this glowstone is pistons that come out as well. So what I wanted it to do was try and force everything into a central column. You see I've subsequently put a second row on to see if I could put a second row on, and we can see kind of how it works. The second row actually works off, because this line here is the redstone that powers these, and there's a reason why we've got the repeaters there. It's the same one. Actually, we'll look under here because this is less complicated if I can get it. So you got your power in, and we've got two takeoffs there to go vertically, and then powering pistons from underneath is a bit of a pain in the bum. So you've got redstone torches all the way along here, and then alternating blocks with redstone torches on. That's the easiest way I could think of doing it, to be honest with you. And then I've put these pistons in, so sorry, not these repeaters in, so piston, 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 piston. It fires in a sequence, like a wave. So there we go, that one and that one simultaneously, and then that one and that one simultaneously, and that one simultaneously. So a bit of a wave. And then up here we've basically got the power takeoff comes up here, and then it comes along here, and then I've put these repeaters in as well, so that these go in a wave as well to kind of match who's coming up. But I've also been able to take power off there to power these redstone torches, which in turn power these pistons. On this block here, behind it either side are redstone torches attached to this block. So when that light goes, that piston and that piston will go simultaneously. But it does work. And more importantly, if I can get to a point where I can reach it. I got one stuck. But I think if we fire it again, that's the first time it's been quite so jammed. But it, in fact, that's the worst it's ever been, because normally it's been absolutely spotless. Typical, isn't it, when you start to record? One thing it does do is it seems to jam them in the middle of the water for no apparent reason, which it hasn't done this time, so there you go. But ignoring those two, that's nearly 2 stacks. And is that smaller than that one? Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 by 7. So yes, I suppose technically it is smaller. A little more expensive in terms of redstone. But it does generally, let's load it up again. It is generally a cleaner output. Actually, I wonder if I can. Let's just you and you. I need to pick up a lever again. Just put a button. What I'm going to do here is put some massive delay in. So, oops. I can fire it and then we can look at it in action. Bugger. Okay. See, look at that. 100% all gone. And when that's built into a cave somewhere, that is extremely useful. But yes, look at this. I don't understand why these are stuck in the water. It makes no sense to me. Where did they come from? Because there was nothing up there. See, it's weird. Fire it again, just for luck. Unless one grew, of course. $64, $54, so that's 10, $47, $57. So that was 3 more than before. And that's 6, 12, so 24 melons. Yeah, see, one's grown already. Look. Plop. There you go, see, you can have that. Get it out. Let's just fire one more. Now, what we could do is change that. So I can't do it on the top one. Well, I can do it on that top one, but I can't do it on that top one. Actually, why can't I do it on that top one? Oh, I know, because it's... You know what? I can do it on that one. I don't know if that's going to be better or worse. Because ideally it'll flick it up in the air and these will push it into the middle. But it could flick them up into the air and stick them behind the piston workings. all works so quick. You can't tell, but that looked pretty damn good. Someone behind there, but I think that was behind there before, so... That looks pretty good to me. Again, there's one stuck in the wall there. I wonder if that's why they're sticking in the water. It's because they're stuck in a block. It's not stuck in the block anymore. Interesting. Oh, bloody rain. Piss off. Wonder if... Let's get rid of that. Let's check it up the melons again. See, they grow quite quick. I'll do downstairs as well. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do pumpkins. Not the same problem with pumpkins, but it'll be interesting to see. Oh, whoops. I cleared it. Let's go back to melons. I see you in there. Okay, let's clear out my melons. Let's hit that again. I'll do that. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It needs that third one just to get rid of the last stragglers. Still one in there. Just the one. And one in there. Two. Loss of two. Of 64, 114, 121. Not really going to complain that much. Just quickly try this one out again. Give it 3 hits as well, to be fair. Just check right, okay, from the top. Four out of 97. So we got, it's cheaper to make, slightly bigger. I mean, the thing is we can build another one behind it as well, which is why I stopped the water, because I was going to make another channel underneath they could link into. I'm thinking this one is generally better. I mean, that's not a fair representation because those are getting knocked off. Let's just block that up. Oops. So that's alright. If we could offset them, actually, that might work. Just when they're up high and they drop, they stick on ledges as they come down. I do quite like this, but it is expensive. Give it one more. There's still one again. Oh, there's loads actually. Maybe we knock that back to 2. Oops. Need to refill it. See, that's worse. I don't know. But who knows? It's all random in this game.